.1 The Voice with yours truly, Queen P.
And your boy, Bryan J.
And today in the studio with us, we have none other than the man himself,
What's
Mr.
happening?
Ricco Barrino.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm blessed, man.
That's what's up, man. We just want to start out by saying big up to you and, you know, props on your single Drift. It's been getting a lot of buzz on the radio and everything. But as we all know, you got involved with music at an early age.
I did.
But, you know, how did you get your foot in the door with the music industry? Like, you know,
Just never stop believing, having high standards, and just grinding, a relentless grind. And you know, I feel like sometimes I think what people mess up at is they want it so fast that they start just doing anything. Yeah, I feel like if you be patient and sharpen your craft, people will come to you, and that's what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? People start knocking at my door because they believed in my talent and my craft, and that's what got me where I'm meant to be. Yeah.
Can't cheat the grind.
I wasn't gonna sell my soul.
grind hard every day.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so like, we know that you sing, write, you do a little bit of rapping, but what's your favorite part of the game?
I like it all. I think me being a perfectionist, and I think Tigo the same. I got to shout out to Tigo B in the building with me. I think it's afterwards when you get to listen to the record and then you start fine tuning, taking things out and putting stuff. That's the fun part, because you're trying to figure the record out. You're trying to sharpen your diamond so it can shine. So I like that too. I like that, and of course the parties when they pan.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, we know that you got a song, well, it's Tigo B's song, and you featured on it, 69. So how did y'all link up for that project?
Crazy. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you talk about it. Go ahead, T.
Yeah, so you know, we're in the studio like how we always do, late night, just coming up with some strong ideas. And my man 30, shout out to the New Breeds, he dropped a strong beat.
A&T
so
alumni.
so strong. So you know, yeah, A&T alumni. He called Steel, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we were just in the studio, and you know, we got to talking. We were like, man, what would make the ladies go crazy? And then my man Ricco was like, a dinner for two, and I'm like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
And he came back, I'm going with it, I got a melody. And he was like, there's 69, there's 69. And I said, ooh!
Yeah, that was it. That's the end of it. So, you know, we're going to be doing some interviews for that later as well. And the song's out now. You know, we're going to give it to you guys first.
So from the club to the crib dropped today as well. Can you speak a little bit on that? Like, how did you get started on that project? What was the inspiration behind that?
A&T.
That's
all I can say.
A&T?
What? Listen.
What about A&T?
The history, just being able to watch and see how you know, number one black college in the nation, and watching over the years how you guys party, how you carry yourself, and just being able to have a lot of pillow talk, if that, you know what I'm saying? So I just put my mindset, I did both. I did the mindset of a guy living in the dorm room or living in, you know, at the frat house, and you know, whatever, and then I put myself in the mindset of a female, and then then I went to the club with it. Then I pictured myself in the car with it, and then I went back to the crib with it. And then, so I was like, okay, all these songs fit, this whole, so I wanted to give you something you put in the car, and everything was self-explanatory. Fellas, you didn't have to talk. You let the song talk for you. Ladies, you know, let your hair down and you want to groove, and
right back
you put your makeup on before you go to work or before you go to the club, and that's what it was.
Okay, so basically pretty much you got the inspiration for the title from the club to the crib, from like the turn up in your dorm room, on the way to the party.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Real life.
So I want to talk about a specific song on the mixtape, Followers. Everybody could pretty much relate to that.
Yes.
So can you talk a little bit about Followers?
Followers, you know, shout out to Gab Beats. Shout out to Gino, he helped on that record. The record is you know, it is what it is. What you say, like, the record is talking about what we go through now. Everybody's on Twitter, everybody's on Instagram. And a lot of guys and a lot of girls may end up running into somebody on Instagram or Twitter, and you be like, oh God, they look ooh.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
want that follow. And you find yourself going and through the mentions and all that. You like looking at pictures, you like, oh, they looking so good today.
With a follow, now we here.
Now we here.
You retweeting everything, favoriting everything.
So you know what I'm saying? You at the club, you see them, boom. Now you start tweeting indirectly about this, and because you don't want your boys and everybody to know, because somebody else might be trying to holler too.
Now does Ricco have a crush on one of his followers?
Hashtag random thought.
Okay, well, we appreciate you for stopping by 90.1 today, and good luck on all your future moves. This has been Queen P.
And your boy, Bryan J.